Hey guys, welcome to my new video, and today we're going to be going over what is zero-party data and how you can use it to grow your business, your e-commerce business, and why I think it's so important for companies to start capturing zero-party data this instance. But before we get into the video, just a quick introduction. My name's Josh. I'm the founder of Blackburn Digital, a retention marketing agency that focuses on growing retention for D2C and e-commerce brands. If you're new to the channel, give a like, a comment, a subscribe. I'm still very small, but all that really helps and goes a long way. But let's get straight into it. So in today's video, we're going to be going over 4 key areas. What is zero-party data? Examples of how to capture zero-party data so you can implement that straight away with your business and your company. How to add context to zero-party data. So how can we take it a step further and not just capture zero-party data, but use it to start making smart marketing and business strategy choices? And lastly, how to use zero-party data to grow your e-commerce brand. So I'd say point 1 and point 3, whether you're a B2B business, a B2C business, or a solo entrepreneur, it's all relevant to you. But in point 4, I'm going to be focusing it more aligned with what I do as a day job and every day, and focus it on how to grow e-commerce brands. But before we jump into zero-party data, it's probably really important to really understand the whole landscape of the different types of data, just in case you might be sitting there being confused. What's the difference between zero-party data and first-party data? So there's 4 different types of data we're going to quickly go over. We've got zero-party data, which this whole video is about. We've got first-party data, second-party data, and finally third-party data. So to begin with, I'm going to go over the main first 3, and then we're going to come back to zero-party data and then start diving into strategy. So what is first-party data? So essentially, first-party data is data that's collected through interactions with your business, with your website. So the most common and easiest way to get this across is think Google Analytics. I've come onto your website and the length of time that I'm on your website, the pages that I've been on, potentially the funnel that I've gone through before purchasing, whether I've bounced, whether I was on this page for longer than that page, all that is first-party data. Essentially, it's captured from people interacting with your business, but they've not actually given it to you themselves. Now, this data is becoming harder to get because obviously customers have the choice to accept cookies and decline cookies when you land on a website. That's becoming a more common theme. But I don't see this going away anytime soon, and it is still really powerful. Also, other examples, think purchasing history, discounts used, loyalty program data. If you've ever used softwares like Hotjar in the past and had heat maps, that's all great examples of first-party data and how it can benefit your business. Now, second-party data. This is essentially someone else's first-party data that's provided to you. The best example I can give here is when someone buys an email list or a corporate partner gives them or gives you their first-party data. Now, guys, I'm going to put it out there right now. I'm not a fan of Drake at all. I don't really like his music, but he's spot on here. Never, ever buy an email list. It's a recipe for disaster. It might feel like a really quick win, but honestly, it's not going to help you down the line. So if anyone ever approaches you about buying an email list or anyone suggests it, really firmly push that down because it's not helpful. But that is essentially second-party data. Now, third-party data is essentially the data that's becoming less reliable, less accurate, and down the line is potentially going to slowly go away. Third-party data is essentially data that we're getting through third-party softwares. Think your Facebook and Meta ads, Google ads, TikTok ads. All that data there, what ads got clicked on the most? How much revenue did this generate? How much was the CPC for this? All that is third-party data. It's data being given to you by a third-party source. Now, the reason for the rise in zero-party data is essentially from the death of third-party data. When iPhone implemented the iOS update, and it really destroyed the relationship between the reporting between Facebook and when people leave Facebook and gave them the choice to have their privacy tracked, it really started destroying the accuracy of third-party data. So this is becoming less and less, and zero-party data is a much more fueled way and sustainable way to fuel your strategy based off of what customers give you. So the question, what is zero-party data? So essentially, zero-party data is when data is collected directly from users in turn from a reply or a request for their data. So think pop-ups, think quizzes, think asking people for feedback. If the customer has given you this answer or this data themselves, that is zero-party data. And the most powerful thing about this is exactly that. It's coming from the customers themselves. And that's why it's so important. And a lot more businesses, a lot more e-commerce businesses need to start capturing this so they can A, learn more about their customers, and B, start understanding what is their high quality audiences. But essentially, it's data that's given. So where first party data is collected through interactions, we've not necessarily been given that. Zero party data is when we have been physically given that answer or data from the customer. So let's run zero party data capture examples. How could we go around capturing zero party data? So I've got two examples here for you, and very relevant for if you're an e-commerce business or if you're a marketer or a founder in a D2C company. On the left here, we've got an example for an email capture pop-up. And on the right, we've got a quiz. So if we look at the email capture pop-up here, it's like a normal pop-up, get 10% if you give us your email. But the one difference here is we're saying to claim your 10%, share with us your number one skincare goal. And for the customers that get the discount code, they need to give us what is their main skincare goal? Why have they landed on this website today? What are they looking to achieve? And by collecting this, we're collecting zero-party data. We're asking the customers a very accurate, a very prominent question that's linked to their journey with this business. We're collecting it and we're going to use it to tailor better marketing communications for that business. But this is a great way of how you can easily start capturing zero-party data. On the right is an example from the brand Beard Brand. And essentially it's a quiz. What they've done here is what type of beardsman are you? Take these 10 questions to find out what type of beardsman are you. Now I did this quiz. A lot of the questions is linked to the journey and they link it based on the beardsman, but also what products are best suited to that beardsman. And this is another great example of capturing zero-party data and getting answers from customers that you can use to start tailoring the marketing communications and understand the customer a lot better. So what are the benefits of zero-party data? Why is it so important for us to start capturing that today? Well, firstly, you start to understand your high-quality audiences. In a world of 10 years ago, where Facebook traffic was really cheap, it was a lot easier for e-commerce and D2C brands to spend loads of money driving loads and loads of traffic to the website and having a low conversion rate because the traffic was so cheap and the return on ad spend was so high. But that's changing. So now the focus really has to start becoming, okay, what does our high quality audiences have in common? What about our biggest drivers of revenue, the customers that convert the most, the customers that spend the most? What do they all have in common? And zero-party data is a great way to start understanding this because we can start linking the answers that they've given versus how much revenue has that driven? What is the conversion rate of those answers? Secondly, you're able to tailor the customer journey. So suddenly in the example that we've got here with the 10% pop-up, if a customer said that they wanted brighter skin, we can make sure that the first email they get in the welcome flow is tailored to helping them get brighter skin. They might not need product B if product B is helping them with acne, but product A is specifically helping them have a better glow and brighter skin. So that's where it can really start helping us being smarter with our marketing and ultimately giving a better customer journey because it's linked to what the customer actually wants, which is the whole goal of zero-party data. And it can also help you increase your subscription to conversion rate. Now, what is your subscription to conversion rate? Your list growth rate is the people that sign up to your email list. They've signed up through the pop-up and they've gone onto your email list. Your subscription to conversion rate is of those people that have signed up, how many of them have actually gone on to convert and purchase with your product, with your brand, with your company. And that's so important because there's no point in building a list of 10,000 emails if no one buys. You're better off capturing 1,000 emails and having a very, very high subscription to conversion rate and getting product into hands. Now, I want to just give you a really live action of a welcome flow example to show you how you can start adding strategy to your zero party data and how you can come away from this video and use it in action. So we've got a pop-up here from a sofa brand. So it's get 10% off. To claim 10% off your next order, share with us what matters most to you when purchasing a sofa. So straight away, this is really great because we know they're a sofa brand. It's the main thing they sell. And we want to get a better understanding of, well, what's important to you with a sofa. Of course, comfort might be obvious, but for some people, it might be how it looks. For other people, it might be how long it lasts. For other people, it might be, am I going to get it through my door easily? Is it easy to set up? Am I going to be causing issues getting it up the stairs? So someone's come onto the website, they've seen this pop up. Now, let's just say in this instance, they've clicked comfort. So they've said the most important thing to them is comfort. We now know that we need to create the first email, really talking to them about what they want. And this is what that looks like. So I've split the one email into 3 sections, but straight away, we're hitting them with what they want. Ultimate comfort for your home. Experience the exceptional comfort of our sofas loved by customers for their perfect blend of support. Straight away in the first email, we are talking about what they most care about with a sofa. We're not mentioning about innovative designs. We're not mentioning about, doesn't this look great on our Instagram? It's, this is what you want. In the second section, again, comfort is never looked so good. And then we've mentioned some reviews there that mention customers that have said about how comfortable the product is. So we're just implementing a little bit of user-generated content, a little bit of social proof to say, look, we're not just saying our sofas are comfortable, you're saying it too. And then the last bit is a great little section for this brand where you can order a free fabric swatch to get an idea of the material. But straight there, that's a great way how you can easily start implementing this into your business just from your email capture pop-up. Now, last section, how to add context to zero-party data. The best way to summarize this is all the data that you start collecting, you want it to mean something. You want to be able to see trends. You want to be able to start making strategies based on what people answered. What answers drove the most revenue? What answers drove the most average order value? What answers had the best conversion rate? If you can start understanding all of this, you can tailor it to your Facebook ads, to your Google ads, to your landing page copy to start attracting those higher quality audiences that we mentioned at the start of the video. So this is a very great example of a software called FormToro. FormToro is a email capture pop-up, but its real USP is really focusing around giving context with the zero-party data you collect. And straight here is a very basic example, but right here you can see from this screenshot that Boxer Briefs was the one that generated the most revenue and the most orders, whereas Briefs actually has generated the least revenue. So straight away we can start looking at, okay, well, based on revenue, Boxer Briefs are our biggest driver of revenue. Now, also in this software, you can see the conversion rate and you can start tailoring strategy around conversion rate. But this is a really simple example of what it means to give context. We're now not just seeing that, 300 people have said that Boxer Briefs is the product they want. We can also see that actually that's also driving the most revenue and the most orders. So we must be onto something there. So guys, this is the video. That's everything around zero-party data, what it is, how you can implement it, examples, how to add context to it. I hope you find this of value. This is my longest video and most detailed video to date. So hit the like button, subscribe, and let me know in the comments, did you find it helpful? Is there any other questions you'd like me to answer? And see you on the next video. See you later, guys.